Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Saturday, which means it is time for another Nozz watches Ancient Magus Bride. Oh boy. I don't even know. Bad boy. So the last episode, I forgot his name already. Dragon Man! What's his name? The guy who has all the dragons, and he's got the Selkie for the familiar. Came and just grabbed Chisei and was like, hey, yo, no, it's time for you to hang out with Pop Pop. And we got to learn a little bit more about how Elias came to be, and the fact that he is some sort of weird Wendigo thing that just doesn't quite understand what he is, because he's apparently a fucking fairy that's been fucking horribly cursed. Cursed image. And that's really the main thrust of what happened. So, yeah, I don't really... This show's hard to recap because you can basically sum up each episode in one sentence. It's fucking... it's weird. It's weird. But yeah, I mean, I imagine in this one we're going to get to know a little bit more about Elias's history, maybe adventures he got up to, and maybe how he connects to the greater world. Or maybe they'll just waste our time and they'll sit around drinking soup again. I don't know, one of the two will happen. But let's go ahead and see what goes on, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, and go! Oh boy, okay. Yeah, so... This is one of those... okay, so my main thing with this show is that most shows I watch, right? I'm like, okay, it's time for a new episode. New episode came out, or I have to record a new episode. I can usually just remember what happened, fairly easily. But for this show, every time I'm just I have to go back and I have to just scrub through or watch in twice speed and be like, okay, what the fuck actually happened? Because it just all kind of just blends together because the pacing's so fucking slow. Honestly, this is one of those shows that I would imagine just if it come out on, it's something I would expect from a show that came out on Netflix, a show that you're intended to just kind of watch all in one go. Not something that comes out weekly, which I imagine this probably did, because didn't this come out before Netflix started doing their own anime? I don't know. I don't know if I don't know. I'd call that a weakness, but it is a valid storytelling method. But usually only for shows that just drop in bomb formats, we're just gonna spurt out fucking season 1 onto fucking Netflix. And then a year later, spurt season 2 out, all in one go. Lovers ever run before the cock? Alright, fair enough. Elias is just having a bad time. He's lonely. Is this what Elias just did before he bought his wife? Just sit around, just wait for something to happen? I imagine he's probably somewhat of an eternal being, so what? I imagine he probably doesn't have much in the way of a fucking aging process. Alright, this guy from the guy sent her a message. It seems seriously though, it seems like these people have so much care for so much care for fucking Chisei without asking her what she wants. This is one of those things where it's just we're just going to here's what's best for you. Fuck your opinion. You don't get input on what's going on here. I can't believe Elias is fucking dead. Go on, get out. Jesus, just grabbed it by the fucking ears. But he wants to eat it, though. He's gonna eat that rabbit raw, just fucking unhinge his jaw like a snake. Almost as if he has autism. Or could he just sit in there with the tism? How convenient! So Elias is just chilling in his shadow, huh? All these gingers just... Just gingers hanging out, seeing the demons. God damn it, Elias! Kind of is. Wait, so if only that little girl could see it. If only that little girl could see it, like, what, like, nobody could just go, like, nobody just went, like, oh no, it's just the little girl with the overactive imagination. Instead, fucking Elias is just like, alright, fucking, I'm gonna just have to kill all of you then. Like, little girl says one thing, and it's like, oh, yeah, we immediately believe you. What? Oh, a invisibility spell. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so maybe when you're going to heal the sick, maybe leave the fucking weirdo fucking Wendigo demon, like, you know, like, leave him outside, you know? Tie him to a post. That was a teleport. Okay, fair enough. Oh no, he's got a concussion. He's not very good at magic, huh? It's kinda shitty, all things considered. Fucking, fucking Elias is just like, okay, where the fuck am I going? Oh, he's gonna do the spell, the first spell that Lyndall showed him. Oh, that's cool. Yeah! Elias is he's a good student. He's a good boy. What a good, horrible demon boy. I really want to know where Elias came from. Like, straight up. Like, he looks like absolute nightmares. I mean, you know, it's just a really long pig, let's be honest. Just a really long pig, it's fine. Uh, I don't know, Chief. A lot of girls like a guy who can eat them out. Uh, oh man, the fucking Japanese fucking cryptids are on a whole nother fucking level. Holy shit. Like, most of the, like, English cryptids they've run into more or less look like, it's funny, it's whimsical, it's, yeah. Japanese ones are goddamn nightmare beings. If you don't talk to him, he'll just start eating people. That's the best answer to anything. No, wait, no, the best answer is, it's fine. The Wendigo spirit gets to all of us at some point. It's alright. Oh, I remember last winter, and just trail off. But yeah, but then nothing beats a little bit of Chinese food, if you know what I'm saying. Uh, I mean, cats, dogs, any carnivorous creature will eat a human corpse if they find it. Oh no, Elias can't cook. Oh no. Don't tell people about the cannibalism unless you really feel like it'll help. He's a shy boy. He's a very shy boy. Oh yeah, she was making a fucking wand, right. That was what she was doing. She was making a fucking wand. Oh, good. Like, I was trying to remember, it's like, okay, why the fuck did he come get her again? I mean, hey, that's a third purpose for you. Apprentice, wife, emergency rations. Most people are lucky to have one purpose. So, are we gonna get this? So, are we gonna get to see the that lady in the lab coat? Is she gonna turn up at some point? Yeah, and she always sinks like a fucking rock. Like, did she say just not know how to fucking swim? Seems like she's at constant drowning risk. Swim up. There you go. Fucking. For a second, I thought she was just gonna let herself fucking drown again. Uh, perfect. Fucking, why didn't Ollivander fucking ever do that in Harry Potter? Just like... Just like, this wand, 12 inches, flexible, filled with the hair of a fucking Chinaman. Perfect. Just fucking shoots a spell, blows a hole in the side of Hogwarts. And that one's got a fucking sexy gin on it. Oh no. No, that's her saying that, not me. There's a wizard out there. There's a there's a wizard out there that has a fucking wand shaped like a dick. You don't go like no, you have to carve your own wand without some asshole going like, nah, I'm gonna make a big dick wand. Cause this is humanity we're talking about. Dick graffiti goes back to the fucking caveman era. Fucking CG Dragon, I just love like every time I think of that, I just think of like in Pompeii, there is graffiti that has been preserved in the modern day that basically translates to so and so buggers men, and the response underneath is then the response underneath is basically a question that says, "Wait, so your mom's a dude?" Humanity has never changed. Our societies change. Our religions change. Occasionally the things we fight over change. But deep down we never fucking change. We'll always be talking about dicks and fucking calling people gay and fucking... Yes! Work the shaft, she say! Work it! Humans will always be calling each other gay, insulting each other's mothers, and talking about dicks. That will never change. We will be in the future fucking talking about dicks on our fucking ship notice boards. It looks a little long to be a wand there, Chief. Like, that wand is the length of your fucking torso. Wouldn't you want something that you could stash? Something you could fit in your pocket? Like, something like the size of a cell phone might be better. Okay. Oh, he's a bard! He's a fucking bard! He casts magic with songs. Where's my bardic inspiration, asshole? I want that D8! Fucking... You're such a good fucking bard, then why didn't you fucking cast, oh god, what is it? Is it Dissonant Whispers? It's the big AoE that makes everyone leave you alone? I don't know. Oh man, it's elves, and you can't see their eyes, because it saves them money to just draw a big face. Big soy boy smile on the elves. So what does this have to do with making a wand? Incorrect. So long as language actually predates humanity, as far as we can tell, or at least like basic pictures and communication does. Fucking. So like, okay, so like maybe like it just flew over my head, but what the fuck does dancing with these fucking elves have to do with making a wand? Like, she just finished carving the wand. He's like, oh hey, neat. Did you know that elves live here? You want to go see some elf titty, chief? It seems like just like real quick, like bounce on that one. Oh god, sorry. Y'all ever just want to go see some elf titty? Gee. Oh, sup, I was just using the magic Skype. She did it by accident. She fucking butt dialed him. She fucking butt dialed him with magic. Okay, what's happening? What's going on? Man, it's real lucky that that water has surface tension, huh? You bitch, you just dumped fucking flowers in the magic Skype. What the fuck? Oh, so it's a portal. It's a limited port. So here's a question. Why, if you can send small shit like that through, why couldn't you just use water as a fucking portal? You know, just dive in through the fucking bird bath and just go see her. And you're gonna have to tell me about all those people you ate. Well, you're getting on in years, Lindell. Maybe you should think about giving her some grandchildren. Yo, what? He killed the bird? Or the mages just fucking, like, when you use something as a messenger, it just fucking dies? If so, Jesus. Like... Oh god, why am I yawning so much? Did Elias just fucking kill that bird? Just... Jesus Christ, my dude. You didn't have to do him like that. Okay, well... This episode was fairly neat. I mean, we got to see, like, we got to see, like, the salient points of Elias's first year or so in existence. Him eating people, like, but like he has no memories like from before meeting Lindell. So is that from like before he got cursed? Like, did he used to be some sort of fairy that eats people and then just got fucking cursed into being what he is now, and he just gets small flashes? I mean, that would explain why he doesn't like to talk about himself, because he literally just doesn't fucking know. Oh boy. That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat right there, actually. This is 2017. Okay, so Netflix was making their own anime at that point. So for some reason, I thought this came out in like 2013. I'm a big dumb idiot. All right, so like a decent amount of stuff happened. So first off, like the whole thing, just like with like back in time and just like uh Elias just kind of snapping and almost butchering a bunch of villagers. That's pretty neat, though. I do need to ask, like, so if that girl had the sight and she could see Elias in Lindell's shadow, why didn't anyone go and verify it for themselves? Because if nobody else there had the sight, they would have just seen a normal shadow, right? So, like, we were basically seeing what the little girl saw, and she's freaking out, like, oh my god, but, like, everyone else would be seeing and be like, the fuck you talking about? He's totally fine. He's a shaman. He's healing the sick. Like, but everyone just seemed to take this girl at her word and went like, no, it's time to murder someone. Like, I understand this is, like, pre-industrial times. People are a little bit more superstitious, but usually people don't just believe the words of one little idiot, especially when magic is a verified thing that exists and it's being used right in front of them to heal a fucking disease. That kid is dead, by the way. Lindell didn't finish healing him, so that kid's fucking dead. I don't know. It's just weird. It's just, like, I mean, I understand why it was done. It was to show us, like, Elias in no fucks given mode and just ripping fucking motherfuckers apart. But I don't know, it's just a really weird way to do it. Like, maybe, why not just have someone have seen him outside the village? Like, you know, like, Lindell's like, okay, just hang outside the village, don't do anything, I'll be back with some food in a minute. And like, he just gets seen by a lumberjack or something. You know, like, fucking someone who's coming in back late from the woods after doing a bunch of wood cutting. And Lindell has to come to his fucking, to his defense. Something like that, you know? It's just, I don't know, it's weird. It's just a weird way to have done that. But, I mean, we got to see, like, a cool thing where they go into, like, this forest realm, and we got to see Elias use, like, some magic that he's been taught instead of, like, his, like, innate fucking monster bullshit. And also, you know, the whole, like, I may have eaten some people thing. That's pretty neat. That's actually a pretty interesting pick there. Beyond that, you know, there's the wand thing. And the wand thing is pretty alright. It's interesting enough. It's kind of, I mean, without seeing how it ends, we don't know, but, like, it seems like the wands are really weirdly long. Like, assuming she keeps the wood the same length, and she's just shaving it down to a wand shape. She's not cutting it in any way. That log she's using is about the size of her as far as length goes. That's not a wand, that's a staff. But she cut it to wand proportions. Does it shrink when it gets enchanted, or, like, what's going on with that? That's weird. I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't know. But it is kind of neat to see. The elf thing seems like it kind of came out of nowhere, but I guess maybe it's just Lindell trying to show off and be like, hey, look at all this cool magic shit. I don't know. Like, it's a good episode. Like, I mean, definitely a lot more front-loaded than end-loaded, but, like, the whole thing with just seeing Elias go fucking beast mode on some motherfuckers for a bit, that's pretty neat. And just the moral question of just, like, hey, Elias might be evil. Like, if he was a fucking murderous cannibal, would you still want to be his wife apprentice? Like, I mean, it's not like she has a choice, because, you know, like, she hippity hoppity, she is now property, but I mean, that's what you get on that one, I guess. Yeah. It's good. It's fun. It's neat. I really got much more than that. I mean, this show is still ponderously slow, and I don't know if there's a season 2. If there is, I'm definitely not watching it. It's like, I think 24 episodes of this show at this pacing if I have to watch another season of it, it will kill me. So, yeah, definitely I feel like this is a show that you would kind of need to sit down and binge watch the whole thing with this sort of pacing. That, or I wish it was faster and just 12 episodes. Because, oh man, it is starting to wear a little thin on my nerves now, man. It's just... But yeah, all around, this was a good episode. Like, the slower pacing didn't really impact it all that much. Like, we got, like, the right level of shit happening to just keep interest. And it's good. It's neat. It's fun. It's just, like, in the show, like, every time I'm about ready to just say, okay, yeah, no, I'm done. This is stupid. I'm bored now. It drops an episode like this, and it's like, oh, hey, no, okay, fair enough. But I don't know how many times more they can do that. I don't know. That feels like something with diminishing returns. But let me know what you think of this down there in the comments. Whether you like it, you dislike it, or you want to bring up something I left out, because that's entirely possible. Oh, boy. Anyway, but yeah, so as always, I am Nozz. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, share on social media, hit that share button down below, tell your friends. And if you want, you can always support me on Patreon, which is linked down there in the description and on the end card. And if you do support me on Patreon, not only do you get your name on that list that's on the end card, so you can actually see what's going on. That list, I think, on the day this goes out, is going to be outdated. I need to basically, like, because this is coming out on the 1st. So that list is going to get a little bit longer. So thank you for everyone that's become a patron during January. Like, I appreciate it a lot. You guys are fucking great. Like, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck you say. You guys are great. But other than getting your name on that list, you also get access to my special patrons-only Discord channel on my open Discord server. So anyone can join the Discord server, but there's a channel specifically for patrons if they want to get my attention or talk about something that they don't really want to be out in the wider thing. I don't know. There's also a place where you could, but that's also where you can recommend things to be Let's Played, live streamed, or Let's Watched. Basically, the majority of my content, at least from the anime position, because most of y'all are weebs, is patron requested. About, like, Ancient Magus Bride was one, Kaiji was one, frigging I think everything this season, except for, like, Plunderer and Isekai Quartet, were patron. Actually, no. Isekai Quartet Season 1 was a patron request, and Season 2 is like that's just me continuing because I like it. So yeah, everything except Plunderer has been is a patron request. So if you want to know how much influence patrons have over my channel, like, at least like the anime have, that's it. That's it right there. Holy shit. But yeah, and also we have our patrons only movie night that we usually do once a month, usually at the end of the second week of any given month. We get into our Discord voice chat, we get into our sync tube, and we just hang out, watch some anime, watch a movie, maybe play some video games, shoot the shit for a while, just hang out, have a good grand old time. Everybody, as always, I'll see you in the next video, but most importantly of all, become a trash mammal today, and I will see you a